After nearly 2 years of brutal war that has cost tens of thousands of lives and triggered a deadly hostage crisis, Hamas has finally responded to President Donald Trump's Gaza plan. While key issues like disarmament and governance remains unresolved, there is cautious optimism that hostages could be released and the conflict could move towards a halt, offering a potential step towards peace for both Israelis and Palestinians. On October 3rd, President Trump called Hamas's response a big day and said it shows real potential for lasting peace. He also urged Israel to stop bombing in Gaza immediately so hostages can be brought home safely.
This is a big day. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down in concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents and having some of the hostages, unfortunately, you know the condition they're in, come home likewise to their parents because their parents wanted them just as much as though that young man or young woman were alive. So I just want to let you know that this is a very special day, maybe unprecedented in many ways. It is unprecedented, but thank you all, and thank you all to those great countries that helped. We were given a tremendous amount of help. Everybody was unified in wanting this war to end and seeing peace in the Middle East. And we're very close to achieving that. Thank you all, and everybody will be treated fairly.
Hamas responded with a partial acceptance. They agreed to release hostages but didn't agree to disarm. Instead, they said they want more talks to address the bigger issue like Gaza's future and Israeli withdrawal.
We're talking about the conditions to release all the president. The first conditions that the war should stop, as President Trump said. If we release all of the war prisoners, the war gonna stop. The second condition, the Israeli should withdraw from Gaza Strip. The third condition, there is all of the humanitarian help for the people in Gaza because they are suffering and they are in hunger and they are, you see, in very bad shape because the humanitarian aid closed since many months. Then they should release all of the occupation areas to go back to the border between Gaza and them.
On the disarmament talks, the group is firm. Most of their arsenal has already been destroyed, they say, and they won't give up the rest until Israeli forces withdraw completely from the Gaza Strip.
The issues that Hamas, the weapon among Hamas, 90% of their capability, they destroyed it. Then there is nothing with Hamas talking about it, about women. Second thing, we, since in the beginning of this conflict, we told every mediator and everybody there, Hamas resist the occupation. And if the occupation ends and the Palestinians control themselves and there is a Palestinian state, Hamas no longer gonna have any kind of weapon. That mean they're gonna receive all. They sent all of the capabilities and to the Palestinian Authority. That's what we said from the beginning. We don't need the weapon if there is no occupation.
But just hours after President Trump's announcement, Israel launched a fresh wave of airstrikes across Gaza, defying U.S. calls to halt bombing. According to reports, at least 36 people were killed in the bombardment since Trump pressed Israel to stop attacks late on Friday. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu vowed that Hamas will disarm and the Gaza Strip will fully be demilitarized. He said this could happen either through diplomacy under the Trump plan or, if necessary, by military action. Despite the ongoing bombings, Netanyahu has expressed optimism about the progress on hostage deal.
Now, in the second phase, Hamas will be disarmed and the Gaza Strip will be demilitarized.
This will happen either through diplomatic means, according to the Trump plan, or militarily, by us. I said this in Washington as well.
אפילו לפני שנתיים.
People in Tel Aviv are also optimistic. Many believe this could finally bring home the hostages and end the war in Gaza. Across the city, people gathered in small groups and held signs demanding safe return of the hostages.
I think it's a really good sign of the whole situation. The deal that Trump and even Netanyahu, they are preparing for Hamas, they are making for Hamas, it's a good deal. It's make everything, it's changed the whole game, and I hope they will actually do what they say, and hopefully they will release all the hostages back. And I don't know, I hope, I'm someone that wants peace for both sides, so I hope this will bring peace for Palestinians, for Israelis, and no more war, and the hostages back home.
I heard that Hamas declared that they're going to release all the hostages and start negotiation with Israel to stop the war. I think it's a good idea. I really hope that all the hostages will come back. The situation right now makes many people suffer also in Gaza, and also the families here in Israel and the troops that are in Gaza all this time. I don't believe that they really will do it because it's the only card that they have left in this war. But I really hope that this war will end and we'll start living again.
Despite the hope, the situation in Gaza remains tense. Many Palestinians displaced and struggling with fear and hunger also expressed relief at the news.
This news that we heard is good. We've been waiting for a long time for this news because, as you see, the country has become chaos and there's no security. There's horror, fear, and hunger, and enough of displacing people from their homes to the street. Thank God that they agreed to Trump to end the war.
While the hostages could soon be released, a disarmament, full Israeli withdrawal, and governance of Gaza remains unresolved. To sum up, Hamas's partial acceptance signals a rare opportunity for peace. Hostages may soon be released, but resolving Gaza's future, disarmament, and governance will require further negotiations. The coming days are very critical. We'll continue to closely follow developments on the situation and bring you the latest updates as they unfold. Stay tuned to Moneycontrol for further reports, and we'll see you in our next update.